Hi, my name is Will Buchanan, and I'm walking all the way across the country to New Hampshire in search of more freedom on a project called the Walk for Liberty. Today is September 25th, 2008, day 145. I'm going to do something a little different today than I normally do. I'm going to show you a day in the life of the Walk for Liberty. Brooke's now driving me to where I stopped walking last night. And we're being guided by the master, aka our Magellan GPS unit. There's no such thing as an entirely typical day as far as how my walk goes. A lot of it just depends on the logistics and where the RV is parked. Sometimes Brooke is with me much of the day, and sometimes I'm out most of the day by myself. Today it's going to be about half and half. So she'll be dropping me off this morning, then she'll go back to the RV for a little while, and then meet me later on this afternoon. And now I have to put all my gear on. I also use my GPS watch as a double check to guide me back to the last spot. And then the day before, I always either make a mark on the ground or use a prominent landmark to tell me exactly where I stopped. And here I go. A big part of my day too now is calling newspaper and TV stations and meeting them on the road if they come out to interview me. That's Randy Carlson from the Dodge County Independent who came out to interview me on the road. I'm coming up to meet Brooke now to have some lunch, and then she might head out again after that. Hopefully this doesn't lead to any problems. I'm coming up to a place where the road is closed. If for some reason they made me turn around to go all the way back, I'd have to actually make up quite a distance, probably at least a mile if not two. But I'll just try to go around in the grass. I don't think I've ever walked on a road that's been under construction before. Of course, I've never really had the need to. Looks like those two boys are at it again. I'm in Rochester now. catching up to Brooke for another break.
Can I help you, sir?
Yes. What are you selling?
I was wondering that about you.
Today is actually the last full day that John and Yuka will be with us on the Walk for Liberty. They'll be renting a car tomorrow to drive down to Lebanon, Indiana, where John and I grew up. Today really isn't a very typical day to be doing this day in the life of on. However, I wanted to do it today since it was the last chance I had while John and Yuka were still here. Since from here on out, the logistics will change markedly when it's just Brooke and myself. And maybe today wasn't such a bad day to do this day in the life of after all. Like I hinted at earlier, there really isn't such a thing as a typical or routine day on the Walk for Liberty. It all just depends on the circumstances. Some aspects which most days share in common though. On many days, Brooke will drop me off in the morning to start my walk, and then she'll go back to the campsite, so I'll be out on my own for several hours, such as how it was this morning. Then she'll come join me sometime later and bring me lunch. Then she'll generally drive 2.5 or 3 miles ahead and usually read while she's waiting for me to catch up. Once I do, I'll take a short break. And then we continue that pattern, usually till the end of the walk. Here's where I'm going to be stopping for the day. Now I'll mark this location on my GPS watch. As well as on the handheld GPS.
Y 1 4 5. Save.
And I walked about 21.2 miles today. And here is my GPS location. This would be Will Buchanan for Amazon.walkforliberty.com signing off, but I'm not signing off quite yet. Hey, Jake. Hey. And back home again.
Hi. Jake.
This is Will Buchanan for Amazon.walkforliberty.com signing off.